What's up, Scorpio? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting October 13th, 2025. Scorpio, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I definitely appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals. Just going to shuffle and cleanse the energies of the deck from, during Libra's messages for the weekend. We're about to see what is approaching Scorpio. Give me all the messages here for Scorpio. What does Scorpio have to look forward to? All the messages here for Scorpio. All right, let's give it a cut and begin your messages, Scorpio. And we're going to start off the energy for you. And we got the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Nine of Cups here is the wish fulfillment card, right? Anything that you may be wishing for, hoping for, praying for may come to you this week, may manifest for you. So yes, the answer to all romantic questions. Of course, it's not an even number of cups, but emotionally, what you put out there this week is what you're going to get back in return. Also, too, I equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card. So you have an additional major arcana in your spread right off from the start. So you get all of the energy of the Star card, right? So that's something exciting, something surprising may be occurring or happening for you. We get the social media, social networking, anything related to your own psychic energies may be enhanced or developed or expanded. You could be meeting someone famous, could be stargazing this week, dream journaling this week, all that. Plus, a bunch of excitement could be occurring here for you, Scorpio, as we are, moving closer towards your birthday energy here. So how exciting is that? All right, so that is the Nine of Cups here. And the Nine of Cups is in a group of cards. As a matter of fact, it's in a group of cards where I said if it shows up in your spread, then you may already be receiving that energy from those people that you are closest to, your family members, your friends, romantic partners, could even be business partners or co-workers. Up next, now we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is always, in terms of how I interpret that, it could be someone that you have already disconnected your energy away from. Now, or distance yourself away from. That could be distancing yourself from family members, cutting friends off, could be ex-romantic partners. Now, of course, they're not physically around you, but their energy, because it shows up in your spread, could be just, some residual or lingering stuff. But there is always that potential that they may return, and you have to make sure that you are using your best judgment to know that if these people apply themselves into your life, that they're just going to cause more conflicting energies for you and chaos as well. If it is not that you experience this week, Scorpio, then it may be material things that, finally, showing up, rediscovering something that you thought you lost, put down, forgotten about, and now you rediscover that stuff. It's always the material things that I always get with the Seven of Swords. Following the Seven of Swords, now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have good luck on your side. This is the card, Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny. So it could be something that happens or occurs for you this week that you are fated or destined to have occur for you, right? It's one of my big money cards. Anything that was unfortunate for you, Scorpio, may turn around and become fortunate for you. And then also, too, if you're the risk-taking Scorpio that likes to do the whole gambling thing, casino runs, lottery, scratch-offs, just play responsibly because you do have luck on your side. And this is also big money, okay? All right, so that's the Wheel of Fortune. Following the Wheel of Fortune, now we have the Ten of Wands. Some of you are going to be extremely busy this week, taking care of business, doing the things that you need to take care of, whether it's for your own personal energies, whether it's work-related matters, whether it's for someone else. The Ten of Wands is going to come in here to assist you energetically so that you can take care of all those things that are either on your plate or crop up on your plate during the week. All right, following the Ten of Wands, now we have the Major Arcana, the Devil. Now, in this deck, there's two devils. Libra, matter of fact, this was the same devil that Libra had picked up. All right, so we're going to start off right off the bat. You know, when the devil shows up in the spread, that means it's a major arcana. So it's always about feeling restricted or bound to a situation, person, or event, feeling like you can't seem to get out of a situation, and that's the repetitiveness. It could be that you need to address, bring up to the surface about your own personal bad habits. It could be anything involving addictions, whether it's your addiction, Scorpio, or someone else's addictions that you may know. Drinking, smoking, gambling, could be anything related to an excess when it comes to pornography. It could be anything in terms of obsessing over, like I said before, a situation, feeling like you're addicted to someone. It could be that you're the Scorpio that I'm reading for is obsessed with working a lot, a great deal. And if you are, then you are, possibly other areas of your life may be suffering. Now, it sits underneath that love and relationship card. So that could be very significant for whom I'm talking to. Now, this, of course, is not going to reflect or be based on every Scorpio that comes along and sees the video, but look at that. The devil, addicted to a person, addicted to a relationship, okay? This could also be, let me stretch this a little bit further. This also could be a Scorpio that I'm reading for. I don't like to go this deep. It could be that I am reading for a Scorpio who is narcissistic. Okay, I get that out of the devil and the Nine of Cups. It's all about you. It's always going to be about you. But that's the devil's ploy. That's what he does. That's what he or she does. Let me correct myself, okay? Because we don't know if the devil is male energy or female energy. We just know that he or she restricts you, holds you, and you're doing something that's repetitive, that is not healthy for you in the long term. So those are the things that you might need to have to take some time this week to discuss. And again, it may not be you totally. It may be the people that you are in association with. Again, it could be the family member who's addicted to drinking, smoking, gambling, and all that other stuff. It could be the romantic partner. It could be the platonic friend. It could be the business partner. But there is some sort of, energy going on here that you need to address. Now, when it comes to toxicity, it could be relationships, of course. It could be your community. It could be your work environment. It could be any types of toxicity in the family. So something needs to be addressed. We need to have a talk. All right. So following the major arcana, the devil, we have now we have the major arcana, the Hierophant. All right. So you have the spiritual energy here to address what's ever going on here with this devil, breaking the chains and the bonds that are holding you back or restricting you, Scorpio. Further, the Hierophant could indicate someone getting married. There's some sort of not only guidance that's going to be offered if necessary, but spiritual enlightenment. Could be anything involving spiritual epiphanies, synchronicities when it comes to things that you just see in a synchronistic manner. It could be angelic numbers that you see on a repetitive basis, teaching and learning. Someone could be training on the job as well with the Hierophant. All right, so following the major arcana, the Hierophant, 1, 2, 3, you got 1, 2, 3, and the Ghost Star, 4 major arcanas in this spread. Following that, now we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, I read, could be just the projection of energy coming on to you by others. It mirrors over here to the devil. Interesting. Okay, someone wanting to pick a fight or argument or, get into some sort of dispute. It is their energy, Scorpio, not your energy. So don't partake in that. Don't add fuel to the fire. As quickly as it may approach you, it'll go away if you just totally walk away or just ignore it altogether. Okay? They're just trying to draw your energy in. If it's not that energy that you deal with, there could be any moments during the week that there's just brief inner restlessness, but that too shall pass. So it's not something that's going to stick around too long. Following the Five of Wands here for you, Scorpio, now we have the major arcana, the moon. Okay, so the moon refers to revelations, Yeah, revelations becoming revealed, secrets, likes and crushes. Of course, when it comes to romance coming forward, there is a cycle of energy that's ending towards, I'm sorry, there's a cycle of energy that's ending for you. There's a new cycle about to approach. Making sure that you are, however, checking on your emotional state this week, because you know this moon has a tendency to be very fluid when it comes to our emotions, sending us up too high or sending us down too low. We always want to strike a balance in the middle, right? So that's changes coming in. When it comes to your emotions, it mirrors over here, cross mirrors over here to the Nine of Cups. So it could be involving relationships. And keep in mind that the moon, oftentimes I read that there is a stronger commitment that, you know, when it comes to these relationships, or someone being very dedicated or devoted to you, someone could be actually expressing, how they deeply feel about you, in terms of they may, you know, tell you that they're in love with you, falling in love with you. Like I said before, likes and crushes come forward, but also you may be part of the likes and crushes that may move forward to someone else and express yourself. All right. So that is the major arcana of the moon. The other thing that is most important to remember with the moon is paying attention to your intuition. Very intuitive. So anything that's going on here, the moon is here to help you, guide you safely in terms of making the correct choices for yourself moving forward. On top of that major arcana of the devil, this may give us more information. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is in the forms of celebration, happiness. All right. And I think that the Three of Cups could also be someone just, okay, so you see that they're in celebratory mood or action. And this is where I get that someone has a tendency to possibly be drinking too much, okay, partying too much. But outside of that connection that I just made for you, Scorpio, this is still a card that would celebrate birthdays, birthdays, anniversaries, something to be joyous about. Again, spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, could be co-workers after work for happy hour. But I just, you know, made this connection here on top of the three of Cups on top of the devil. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. Three of Cups on top of the devil. That's, you know, again, like the Nine of Cups that's above, that's relationships. So someone is either partying too much, someone is drinking too much, celebrating a little bit too much, all right? But whatever that energy may be for you. All right, so on top of the Hierophant here for you, Scorpio, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords just is an indication of she's a great communicator, but she also likes to gossip every now and then. So don't get yourself involved in partake in any types of gossip. Just, you know, whatever action that you're about to do or decision that you're about to do, it's usually major. Just stick to that, and you shouldn't have any problems. All right. So that's the Queen of Swords on top of the Five of Wands here for you. Now we have the other busy bee, the Nine of Wands. So again, you're just going to be busy this week doing things for yourself, family members, could be work related. The Nine of Wands comes in to assist the Ten of Wands to help you complete all those things that may come up or is already on your plate to take care of this week. On the major arcana of the moon, the very last card. Okay, so we finish off. It's funny too, because the Eight of Cups was the very last card on top of whatever the card it was for Libra. When I read the Eight of Cups, Scorpio, as having to not deal with any types of drama, maybe you dealt with some drama in the past week or so, but, you know, whether it came to some sort of resolve or not, you're not wanting to deal with it this week. So your back is to that energy and you just want to move forward. All right. So this is what I have for you this week, Scorpio. Always keep in mind, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. You guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me. Scorpio, if I said Libra before, Scorpio, I have a tendency to, you know, go off a little bit. But anyways, this is Scorpio's reading. It's all about you, Scorpio. So always come back to get more of these messages from me, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.